So, as many of you might know, MotoGP was back this weekend, and as a Formula One fan over the last 2-3 years, I honestly think this one weekend of MotoGP that I watched was more entertaining than this entire first season, or first half of the season of F1. If you guys haven't checked it out already, MotoGP is basically like the motorcycle version of F1. It's where all the high-level manufacturers make the best bike they can in racing specs to try to beat out each other. There's teams, point system, Constructors' Cup, individual championships. It's exactly what you'd expect out of a Formula One for motorcycles type of situation. The difference is the quality of racing. Oh my god. These guys push each other so hard. The blatant blocking. They'll try for an overtake like 3 turns in a row. Even though they're clearly not faster than the person in front of them, they'll still keep pushing it, trying to force mistakes. Seems it's very heavy on forcing someone else to make a mistake rather than waiting for them to make a mistake. And it's just so beautiful to watch. A lot of times when I'm watching F1, it's very intense and it's so impressive how quickly they're going around the sharp turns, but it overall just looks too easy for them. MotoGP, you can see them lean all the way down. Sometimes they're getting their shoulders damn near sliding. They're pushing so hard. Every turn you see the back tires squiggle around a little bit. You see them pushing a little bit harder and harder as they get closer. It's incredible. The last lap there was a battle between Ducati and Aprilia for the championship. The guy in the Aprilia, his name is Maverick, which is an awesome name for a motorcycle racer. Maverick. This dude comes flying back. I think he was at like 8th or 9th position. Just starts overtaking everybody. Finds himself in 2nd place. Chases down the leader. He gets so close, and then he blows it wide on the first turn of the final lap. The craziest part is he blew it pretty hard right there, but he managed to get close enough to have a couple more overtaking opportunities, but at that point the Ducati was just too fast. But man, it was incredible down to the wire racing. The top 10, I believe, were all within 6 seconds of each other. When was the last time that happened in F1? I don't think that's ever happened. It's insane. And there's fights happening everywhere, like super tight. The guys who who fall back to the bottom, they don't just like give up. They keep fighting. They push for every single point. Not that they don't do that in F1, but a lot of times it's not even possible. And the crazy part is the MotoGP races are shorter. It's a 45-minute race. It felt like a sprint from F1. So every lap mattered, every turn counted. You had to constantly attack and take risks. The guy who was in first place for the first half of the race ended up just binning it, pushing it too hard in a corner and trying to hold it there instead of standing the bike up. The pressure is on. And I got a guy riding my ass right now. Sunday, everybody's got the old cars out. The garage toys are on full display. But man, I know I'll be watching MotoGP every single week that it's on. This is my first time watching like a lot of it. I've seen glimpses of some races before. I've caught some qualifying, some practices. Like I popped in and out, but like I engulfed myself in this weekend to try to get the full experience, and man was it good. I felt very satisfied, because sometimes I watch a whole F1 race and I'm just not satisfied with it at all. Doesn't feel like anything happened. Like the people in the front are in the front. Nobody in the back has any chance of catching those guys. So it's a race between a few people. Oh no. There's a parade happening. I'm gonna go straight then. Here we go. Imagine I get DMCA'd by the bands. Around here we have a lot of those religious parades happening in the summertime especially. I used to be in those when I was younger. My parents were always a big part of the church, and I had to walk in those processions, and I was an altar boy for some time. Not gonna lie, I was not a fan of all that stuff at all, and I really did not like it. As a kid, it all felt like some kind of weird fantasy world. Like some kind of cult. It's like, I know the Roman Catholic Church is pretty like regular overall, but man, imagine being a kid and they got this church with like 100 people in it. They just cut all the lights, have everybody in there holding candles, barely lighting it up, singing like crazy alms and stuff. Doing like these Latin prayers, walking down the aisle holding like an oversized Bible, sprinkling people with water. Last thing I want to do on my channel is get religious or political, but I always thought about that as a kid. It's like, this shit just looks crazy. Like, how is everybody just on board? Like, everyone's just cool with this. Like, yeah, this is totally normal. Oh, they're going the other way. Trying to back up a little bit for them. Who's gonna let me go? Are you gonna let me go? Thank you. Ooh, somebody was having some off-road fun. Bumps. Damn, that Sunday traffic is hitting today. You know what I need to look into is cleaning the inside of my helmet. If I can wash the foam, make it not smell bad. Not that it smells bad now, but it is definitely eventually going to smell bad. I need to adjust my clutch. The bite point is way too far out for some reason. I don't know what happened, but it feels like it changed itself on me. think this is the street my gym's on. Yeah, it is. Whee! Alright, y'all. That's gonna be it for today. I will see you guys next time.